So this is the first video of a several-part sequence showing how to use Microsoft Excel as part of a data analysis. In this first video, what we're going to do is show how to set up the file for analysis and also go through the different tabs that we use for this data analysis spreadsheet, and then also show how to set up to define this data analysis project. Now keep in mind that this is just an example, that there's no one way to set up your file for data analysis, nor is there one path to do an analysis. And so the example that we're looking at today is an example, and I'll show you some of the techniques that I've used to do this particular analysis, but know that your analysis could look completely different. Now in the spreadsheet, what you'll see is a tab that's going to define the project, and this is really important, and I include this on my data analysis just to remind myself of what I'm trying to do in this data analysis, and also then to document this, the purpose and the goal of the project, to be able to communicate that to others that view this, the results of the spreadsheet as well. So keep that in mind as you watch this video, and I hope this helps you understand setting up the file to prepare for your data analysis. So here's my Excel file that I'm going to be using for this data analysis. So on this first tab, this is going to be the description of the project. And then on the subsequent tabs, I'll have a notes page. This is where I will keep track of all the steps that I'm going to do in my analysis, and that's important for reproducibility. Then I will have my data. That tab is going to be contain all the raw data from that I'm using for the analysis. And then if I need to use any lookup tables in terms of getting the data ready, I'll put that on my reference tab. So now on this description tab, what I'm doing here is putting my name at the top, the course that this is for, the assignment, and then the date. But what I want to really focus on is the problem, purpose, and questions. So what we're doing before we get started with our analysis, we really need to understand the project. So we want to understand what problem we're trying to solve, and that helps us state the purpose of the project, and then we identify our research questions. So first, we're going to state the problem. So in this case, at the college, we want to improve student success in online courses, but we're not sure the most effective way to do this. So we have a problem. We're not sure what we can do to improve student success for our online courses. And so the purpose of the study is going to be to evaluate student survey data. So this is the end of course eval data that we capture from our survey tool to determine unique attributes of online learning, and in contrast to our on-campus students. So that means we want to figure out what makes an online student different in their experience from face-to-face students. And so our research questions then are going to be, what are the strengths of our online teaching here at the College of St. Scholastica? What are our weaknesses teaching online? And are online students less satisfied or more satisfied than on-campus students? So those are just some quick questions that I came up with that would fit with this research project. So this page here under description is really used to help define the project and keep us focused on what problem or decision that we need to make in order to solve the problem that that's kind of our goals for the project. So again, this is our project description page, and this is really the starting point for our data analysis project.